This morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this amazing Friday morning? Happy Love Day to everybody in the room. Yes, and yes. It is a beautiful sunny day. It looks like it is so gorgeous outside today. A beautiful sunny day. And we are going to have an amazing time, okay? Well, I'm going to ask you some questions, and we're going to play a little game based off of what we were talking about this week. And so this week we were talking about quite a few things. We were talking about getting deeper into your why, and we did this exercise called the 7 levels deep. And it's I don't know if it's by Dean Graziosi or he, just used it. And I think when I was listening to the book, he did say that he got it from someone else, but it helps you to see the deeper reason why you're doing something. And so this hopes to hold you down. This is helps to be your anchor so that you can, anytime you're getting distracted, anytime you feel like you're going off course, anytime things don't feel like they're going the way that you need them to go or want them to go, this is going to bring you back into focus and keep yourself disciplined and consistent, because that is going to wake you up and say, you know what, you're doing this because A, B, and C, and not that you're just going to, abandon it and just abandon ship and just go off, right? And so we did that exercise this week. We also did, and also if you want to get the book, it is Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. You can get it from Thrift Books. It's less than $6 because I think it was $5, right? So $5.89 or something like that. You could get the book for less than $6, Dean Graziosi, or you could just go on ahead and go to Audible. I'm not sure if you can listen to it on YouTube for free, but you can definitely go on Audible and listen to it there. That's how I usually like to consume my books, because I'm able to listen while I'm working. And a lot of the times I think that I'm not grasping things because I'm not memorizing it, or sometimes I don't remember what they said, in certain points. And then when it's time for me to recall it, when it's time for me to use that information, I am surprised, I'm mesmerized, I'm shocked at myself when I can recall all of the information that I thought I didn't retain. So so if you like to listen to your books especially while I'm driving, that's the best time, because I feel like it's sinking in when I'm driving. Go on ahead and grab you that book. It is called Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. And it's a really good book. And what else were we talking about? We were also talking about act like it's game time. So instead of every day being practice and you're gonna show up when the opportunity presents itself, we're going to show up every day as if the opportunity is presenting itself, so that when game time is on, we are ready to turn on the guns. We are ready to show up and show out, and we are prepared. So that is what we've been talking about this week. And if you were in the room, let me know if you were here this week and how did you feel about this week. So welcome everybody to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. So let's see who's in the building. But before I get to who's in the building, I want y'all to tell me if you were here this week. Let me know if this this resonated with you. Let me know if you're thinking differently. Just let me know what your thoughts are, basically off of what we did this week. So put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Oh, put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Oh, all right. So let's get to it. All right. So we have Latrice of Heartbeat Kanzu, ATL. I, on the other hand, call cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Let's do it fast. Because I did this last night. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, next up, we got Melly Mel in the building. Melly Mel, what's going on? She said, good morning, and it's Friday. It's Friday. Hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Did y'all hit it yet? Hit the like button, y'all. Don't have me out in these streets begging for likes, because that's what y'all been doing to me. I don't want to beg for likes. I want the math, the math. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, Miss Magni. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, beauties, and happy Friday. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning. Oh, this is your song today. Can I call you Rose? Because you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen up. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tracy said, good morning, everyone. Enjoy your day and have a great weekend. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning, Jordan. How are you doing this amazing morning? I am so sorry for that book they sent you yesterday. I don't even know what they were thinking. I'm like, what is that? That's not what it's supposed to be. So we'll work on it. We will work on it, because that was the first book. I don't know why I don't know. But either way, we'll get it fixed. Thank you so much, Big Meech. Hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, family. Happy Galentine's Day. Yes, let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, Sheila from VA. How are you doing this amazing morning? Sheila says, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's my youngest son's birthday. Happy birthday. He shares a birthday with Denai Garita. Walking Dead Black Panther. Oh, okay. I coined a new phrase for them. Birthentine's Day. That's you. Birthentine's Day. I'm here for it. Good morning, Damien. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Damien said, good morning, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Yolanda says, this week was great. I liked it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, if you were here, please put your thoughts in the chat and let me know what you thought about this week's topics. We actually did a live, like, real-time call-in kind of thing. Well, not call-in, but the audience came up. You guys came up with me. The tribe came up with me, and we did the 7 levels deep exercise, and we just had some fun. So I really enjoyed it. Maybe next week we'll do some more not games, but we'll do some more interactive live things. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be talking about next week, but again, I'm going to keep it on the same subject for the entire week. I don't want to keep changing a bunch. So I'm going to keep it on the same subject. So if you have any ideas, you could also drop those in the chat, and those would be very helpful for me, because I definitely want to speak about things you want to hear, and not just things to just hear myself speak. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if there's something that you would like. And if you would like to, I don't want to call it a hot seat. Remember, we were talking about that before. Not a hot seat, but come up here and just just shoot the breeze with me. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right. That was weird. I'm telling you, was it a new book, Michi, or was it like an old book? Because I'm like, that's crazy. And again, that was a volume one. Sorry, y'all, this stop art. But that was a volume one. Why would you jack up the volume one? He got volume 2 and 3, and then one, you send him this book. Like what? They need to cut it out. They need to cut it out. That was weird. He's sleeping, but I always relay your message to him. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This week was very motivating and eye-opening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. I would love to get your feedback about this week's Coffee with Nikki. How did you feel about it? Would you like for us to do more of those? If there's some particular subjects that you think we should talk about, and I love the idea of having you all coming on with me in the morning. So if you would love to do that next week, not if you would love, but if you think it's a good idea, let me know in the chat. Good morning, Shardays. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Friday. Yes, yes, yes. It looks like a brand new book. Well, I guess he could keep it for history. I don't know. Listen. Let me just keep it for history because it's a little too much. I'll just get a new book. Because that was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so if you have not gotten the exercise that I was talking about, it is in the community. And the community is what? The community is what? The community is what? And I know some people might be like, Nikki, that sounds crazy, but there's something that I say after that. So it's not really that crazy, but I'm going to put the template in the chat one more time, just in case you didn't catch it the first time. I am going to be, let me grab the link and put it in the chat for you all. And yes, this is it right here. Not that. Let me grab this link and put it in here. Thank you so much. It is free to join. Yes. Let me know if you can click this link in the chat. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yes, this week was awesome. Thank you so much, Melly Mel. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning, Melissa? Melissa said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so if you can click the link in the chat, please let me know if it's a go. Okay, it's a go. And the book that I was talking about for this week, and I know I give y'all a lot of books from time to time. I know y'all like, Nikki, we can't just be reading all these books all the time. And I know that I don't be reading them like that all the time either. I listen to them. I listen to them, and that's how I could do, the books, a book a day or whatever, because I'm listening to it while I'm doing things. So today I wanted to do something a little more fun. I know we was talking about doing practice like it's game time, 7 levels deep, what's your why? And today I want to give you some scenarios, right? And so we're going to play a little game because today is Friday and it's game day. Okay. Friday is game day for us here at Coffee with Nikki. So would y'all like to play a game? I'm not going to play a game. We are going to play a game, but it's going to be called Game Day Mindset Drill. Now, let me tell y'all something. I tell y'all, ChatGPT be coming up with some good ideas, and this is one of the games. I put in the information. I was like, I need some help with a game idea, and it gave me one. So this is what we are going to do. So I'm going to ask your audience to reflect on how they handle situations now versus how they would handle them if it were game time. So if a major opportunity came your way, if an investor came your way, you had some customers or some VIPs, what would you do? Okay, so are you ready? Put ones in the chat if you're ready. I have a few scenarios and you just tell me, oh, you know what? I should have did it in a multiple choice kind of thing, so it'll make it easier for you to answer. But we'll simplify it. We'll simplify it. All right, let's go. Put some ones in the chat if you're ready. Ones in the chat if you're ready. Ones if you're ready. Ones if you're ready. Ones if you're ready. Ones if you're ready. It's Friday, y'all. Get the energy up. Get the energy up in this room. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So if you go live, and this is a question that we have all the time, not even a question. We speak about this a lot because a lot of people are scared to go live because they think that maybe nobody's going to be in the room. They don't know what they're going to look like when they show up, da 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 da. And so they have a little fear about that, right? So we are going to see right now what you think. All right. So you go live. This is question number one. You go live. Sorry, phone ringing. You go live, but only 2 people show up. You go live, but only 2 people show up. Everybody get your fingers ready. Do you still bring the same energy as if 200 people were watching? Yes or no? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. You can put a Y or an N. Just put it in the chat. Just so I know if you may be working or whatever. So I know it may be a little difficult for you to type in a full blown answer. So don't worry about it. You go live, but only 2 people show up. Do you still bring the same energy as if 200 people were watching? All right. So we got a lot of yeses in the chat. We have a lot of yeses in the chat. And the reason, and there's no like right or wrong, but 2 people or 200 people watching, if 200 people are watching and you are still nervous, you still going to be nervous with those 2, right? So you might as well show up the way you're going to show up and show out the way you're going to do it regardless, right? And who's to say that the 200 people aren't going to watch it? They just may not be watching the live, but they may be watching the replay. And so you still got to show up. You're not going to just like, I'm not going to go all out because only 2 people are watching. These 2 people might bring 100 more people and 100 more people and 100 more people. We don't know who's watching. We never know who's watching. So always show up. So that is just one thing that I would like to say is always show up because you never know who's watching, right? You never know who's watching. All right. So number two, you're launching a new product, but you don't feel ready. How many of us have experienced that? 1's in the chat if you have, 2's in the chat if you have not. I'm gonna have, if you can't see me, but look this way because I'm gonna put my hand up. I don't always feel like I'm not ready, but I always feel like something can be different and I'm always tweaking something and I'm always doing, I'm always changing something, right? Or adding something to my plate, which then extends, what I got to do. So you're launching a new product, but you don't feel ready. Okay, people know what I'm talking about. All right. Do you put it off or launch and adjust as you go? Do you put it off or launch and adjust as you go? You can say off or on. So if you put it off, say off. If you're going to still keep it going, put on. Okay? Off or on in the chat. So you're launching a new product, but you don't feel ready. Do you put it off or do you launch and adjust as you go? And let me tell you, I've done both. I am good, and I need to cut this out because in transparent moment, I am good for changing the date on something. I'm awesome at that. I am awesome at that. That's not a good thing, to have, but I am awesome at switching up a date, and I need to cut that out, right? And not because I can't launch it, but because I want, you want things to look a certain way, be a certain way. You want to make sure you inform people the right way. And a lot of the times we get so wrapped up in the product that we don't really pay attention to the rollout and we're not working on the marketing. And so now we feel like we're behind the ball because we didn't market the way we want to. The product is ready and everything's ready to go, but now we didn't market it the way that we should have. And now we don't feel like everybody has the information to go to the website and shop, go follow you, go do these things, show up, whatever. And so we tend to, and I know, and I'm not going to say y'all, I know for me, tend to move the date when I don't feel like I've marketed properly. So I would say sometimes I'm a little bit of both. I'm off and I'm on. So let me see what you say in the chat. Melly Mel says launch and adjust. Miss Magni says on. Okay. Melissa says on. Damien says on. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tracy said good morning and happy Valentine's Day, ladies and gents. Love yourself every single day. Every single day. So the question is, you're launching a new product, but you don't feel ready. Do you put it off or you launch and adjust as you go? Yolanda said both too. See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Yolanda. I do both too. You know what I'm saying? I do both. I know like I said, I know sometimes I don't feel like, and it's not that the product ain't ready. It's that I feel like I didn't market. Like it's a thing that I feel. You know what I'm saying? I know that I didn't do all of the legwork and all and scheduling out and doing all the things that I should have done. And so it makes me feel like again I'm behind the ball and I do put it off. So I do both sometimes. I do both and I gotta do better. This 2025, I cannot be doing the same thing. I cannot. Okay. Number 3, you have 30 minutes to promote your business today. You have 30 minutes. Everybody in this room has 30 minutes to promote their business today, right? And you post and engage with your audience or do you skip it because you're too busy? Ooh. If you post, say post. If you skip it, say skip. So that way, if you're at work and you are not able to type to me and post out the whole thing, just let me know. All right. Do you post or skip? You have 30 minutes to promote your business today. And I've done both. I'm going to tell you, transparency. I've done both. Transparency. I've done both. And I know some of y'all just telling me the right answers, but I want you to tell me what you actually would do. Because I see the right answers on some of y'all. I need to know what you would actually do. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, manager. Happy Friday. She said good morning and happy Friday, ladies. Yes, yes, and yes. And Kay, I tell you, okay, Kay, aren't I amazing at changing the date when I'm supposed to launch something or I'm supposed to do something? Aren't I amazing at that? I will move a date in a minute. And it's not a great habit to have, but I know that I do it. And I know that I do it because I feel like I didn't mark it right. And Kay tells me all the time, what? You moved the date? What? I thought we supposed to be doing it on this day. I thought we supposed to be doing it on this day. Listen, I am good at moving the date. I'm good at moving the date. I need to cut that crap out. I need to cut it out. Come on, tell the truth, shame the devil, y'all. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all saying y'all post, but y'all not posting every day. Y'all saying y'all post, but y'all not posting every day. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning? Damien says, I've done both. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's listen. I'll do both. I will do both, but I know. I know what I'm supposed to do. And I know when life just starts getting hectic and I'm like, I'll get to it. And I never get to it. And the day return 2 and 2 to 3. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Okay. Yes, you are. I said, I am amazing at it. Okay. So she said, what is the question? The question is, you have 30 minutes to promote your business today. Do you post and engage with your audience or you skip it because you're too busy? Do you post or do you skip it? And if you I can't type it all in, just say post if you're going to post, or say skip if you skip it because you're too busy. Just say skip, post or skip. The question is, you have 30 minutes to promote your business today. Do you post and engage with your audience or skip it because you're too busy? Okay, so she said, Kay said she's going to post and engage. Number 5. Number 5. Okay. So a customer inquires about a product, but they don't buy right away. How many of us experience this? People will ask you questions about your products. They will ask you 1,000,001 questions. And then it's like, okay, when you finally get to the nitty gritty and you point them in the right direction or you send them the invoice, they don't pay it. Or they say, oh, but do you have this? And then they want to keep on changing it. It's like, listen, what we doing here? What are we doing here? So wait a minute, let me get back to it. Okay. I done missed where I was at because I done started talking about something else. A customer inquires about a product, but they don't buy right away. Do you follow up professionally or just assume they weren't interested? So are you going to follow up or ignore. Though that's the answer. Okay. Follow up or ignore. I had to figure out how to shorten it so that you can we can play in real time. A customer inquires about a product but don't buy right away. Do you follow up professionally or just assume they weren't interested? So in the chat, I want you to put follow up if you'll follow up and see what's going on, or ignore if you just assume that they weren't interested. Which one would you do? Come on, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy says she following up. Girl, you gonna get this product. You gonna get this product or products, and we gonna keep it moving. All right. Big Me says I have done both. Post and engage and delayed work is working. Oh, okay. Got you. Melly Mel says she's following up. No response. Ignore. Okay, got you. Kay says I've done both equally, and I'll have to also admit that I've done both. Because I'm not gonna and this is me not thinking with my business cap. It is me thinking with my personal self. I'm not chasing nobody down. If you want this thing, you'll get it. I'm not gonna be chasing you down and calling you and doing this and doing that. I'm not doing that. You want it, you find me. Listen, sometimes I gotta take Nikki out of the equation because Nikki is just too much. Nikki is very extra. She's just way too much sometimes, and I gotta take her out of the equation because she'll be like, I'm gonna throw this whole table over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she is. So let me see what you guys are saying. Follow up. Follow up. Okay, Yolanda says she'll do both. And Kay said exactly. I'm telling you, I gotta take me out of it a lot because Sean be like, you gotta pause before you can't send your customer that. Like the real me be coming through. I'll be like, I gotta put you down. Not, I'm still real either way, but I gotta respond professionally and not personally. Kay and Nikki too much. I'm telling you. I am telling you. All right, so a major retailer, listen, okay? A major retailer is considering your products, okay? Do you have professional quality product photos and a polished pitch ready? So a major retailer is considering your products. Do you have professional quality product photos and a polished pitch ready? Yes or no? Are you ready to go? This is something that I said I need to do better with because I see Kay, and Kay is really good at doing this, and I'm going to use you as the example. And she always gives you her elevator pitch. She always gives you her I am statement. Her I am statement at the beginning and throughout the process. When she see new people coming in, she always goes, I am Kay, a place class collection, and she goes into her spiel, right? And so I have to get better at that. But are you prepared? Yes or no? A major retailer is considering your products. Do you have professional quality product photos and a polished pitch ready? I know you do, Miss Melissa. Melissa is ready. Miss Melissa is ready. Yes, she is. And she has an amazing brand. Melly Mel says, nope, I need to work on both. Okay, well, let's get it. We know that we need to put it on a post-it, Melly Mel, put it on a post-it. Let that be something you do for this weekend. Let it be something that you do for this weekend. Let me see. I need to work on both. Damien, same. It's something that you should be working on this weekend. Something that you should be working on this weekend. Maybe just, when you have a little time to yourself, think about your I am statement. Who I am, what I do, and who I serve. Right? And get the pictures together. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it this weekend or during the week, but I am, because I do have new bottles and things that I am going to be not so much as launching, but I'm putting my body oils in a different bottle, and not for the body cocktail bar, but for the website. So it'll be my thing that I'm doing all the time, and I have to take new pictures. And I know there's a lot of pictures on my website that are not outdated, but I'm not using those particular jars and things like that anymore. So I have to update them. So there's a lot of things that have to be updated on my website. So I will be working on that myself. And I actually did change my banner and everything to make it look more popping and, make sure that everybody vibes with not my aesthetic so much, but the messaging. So that's what I got popping. Yolanda says, yes, I'm ready. All right, let's get it. Let's go. I want to say yes. However, I feel my product photos could be better. So what can we do to make them better, Kay? What can we do to make them better? I do now. I got a whole catalog in letters. Okay, come on. She got a whole catalog. Let me see. I need to take new product photos. I think I'll do it outside with the natural light. I love me some natural light photos. Yes. I love me some natural light photos. And Miss Magnet, you could create you a little studio space, and I'm talking about like in a box. Create you a whole little studio space, go outside and take the pictures out there so you can still get that outside lighting, but it'll still look like it's in a space that you created. You know what I'm saying? But it won't look like a space you created. You'll, give it the vibe around it. So you want it to look like a bathroom, it'll look like a bathroom. You want it to look like a living room or a counter or wood or whatever. You can make it look like any of that, but you can actually absolutely use the outside lighting so that you can get the crispiest photos. I love the outside lighting. Just something about it. It's just something about it. I need a camera. You have an iPhone. Your iPhone cameras are really good. They're just like a camera. Just like it. They're even better than cameras. Same quality photos. Same quality photos. Okay. Number six, you get an unexpected feature in a magazine or blog. Hey, come on. You get an unexpected feature in a magazine or blog. Do you have a website and a professional bio ready to take full advantage of the exposure? Yes or no? You get an unexpected feature in a magazine or blog. Do you have a website and professional bio ready to take full advantage of the exposure? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what we got. What we got popping. What we got popping. So are you ready? Are you ready? You get an unexpected feature, y'all. Unexpected. You had no idea this was coming. And you have to have your website ready, and you have to have a professional bio. Do you have it together? Are you together? All right, we got some yeses in here. If you do not have it together, start getting your life in order. Start getting your life in order. Website need to polish. Website need to polish, bio, and get professional picture. Okay. Website, yes. Bio, no. All right, let's get these bios popping, y'all. Let's get these bios popping. All right, so number 7. You see another business owner selling similar products. You see another business owner selling similar products. Do you let imposter syndrome stop you, or do you double down on your brand's uniqueness? You see another business owner selling similar products. Do you let imposter syndrome stop you, or do you double down on your brand's uniqueness? Let me know in the chat. And I know, because we are all product makers, we're looking at other people and we see some people have similar products and we start to feel away. And so what do you do when you feel that way? Are you going to, shy away from what you do and just, somebody's copying you? Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or you double down on your brand's uniqueness and you say, yo, this is what I got. This is who I am. This is what I have. And this is what makes me different. This is why I'm hot. I don't know why that song just popped up in my head. But what do? Melissa says she doubling down. She ain't playing with y'all. She says she doubling down. Damien said he doubling down. Rose says she doubling down. And Melly Mel said, absolutely not. Can't nobody do what I do. You better tell him, Melly Mel. You better tell him. Kay said, double down on my brand uniqueness. Yes. So Christina says she is doubling down as well. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay, you have a chance to be a vendor at an event, but you only have a week to prepare. This happens to a lot of us. If this has ever happened to you because you do events, or you've done events and somebody was last minute notice, you put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. You've done events and you had last minute notice. You had about a week to go. Put a 1 in the chat if that is you. 1 in the chat if that is you. Ones in the chat if you've ever done that before. Listen, some of us are so last minute. We'll know about an event and we won't start preparing till a week before. All right. Some of us do that. But okay, so you have a chance to be a vendor at an event. You only have a week to prepare. So what are you going to do? Do you step up and get it done? Or do you decline because it's short notice? So put done if you're stepping up to get it done, and put decline if you're declining because it's too short notice and you ain't got the time to do all of this. You're not gonna make it happen. I'm not gonna make it happen. I gotta decline and I'll wait till they give me more time. Oh, that's farce. All right, so you have a chance to be a vendor at an event, but you only have a week to prepare. Do you step up and get it done, or do you decline because it's short notice? Melissa's talking about let's get it, let's go. Okay, she getting it done. What are you doing? Are you going to decline or are you going to do it? Let's see in the chat. Christina says she's pushing go. She got done there. What else? What we got? Kay says she getting it done and have, right? And have. Melly Mel says she getting it done. Let's go. Let's go. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to get in front of your audience. This is an opportunity for you to make sales. This is an opportunity for you to make connections. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got a week. Let's see what we're going to do with this week. It could be something and it could be nothing, but you'll never know if you don't do it, right? Damien said, done. I'm usually making the night before. Damien, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Damien, right? I am with you. I am with you. If maybe two days before, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I'm having all these million ideas that I could be doing a whole bunch of other things and adding new things and throwing other stuff in it. Listen. I know what you're talking about, Damien. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Next one. Your Instagram page is getting traffic, but you don't have a clear bio. By the way, Marty has a prompt. Y'all, Marty Woodard has a prompt on his page where you can take a picture of your Instagram bio and put it into Chat GPT and ask it to give you a dynamic bio so that your customers and people who are going to follow you can see, I belong here. Oh, this is good. Let me follow this person. So, by the way, and I don't think I put it on my page, but I did repost the story when he did that. But your Instagram page is getting traffic, but you don't have a clear bio, branding, or pinned post. Do you make it a priority to optimize it? How many of us are slacking on our Instagram pages? Look at me. Sometimes I am. So, your Instagram page is getting traffic, but you don't have a clear bio. People don't know what you do. People don't know who you serve. People don't know why they're there, what kind of things you have, right? You don't have a clear bio, branding, or pin post. Do you make it a priority to optimize it? If you want to optimize it, say optimize. If you're not making a priority, say no. Okay? Optimize if it's a yes, if it's a priority to you, and no if it is not. Items are ready. It's just the packing. Listen, Christina, be on the ready. Yes. What are you going to do if your page is getting traffic? This is like if you have a popular post and the post just start going and going and going. And I'm not saying necessarily viral, but you just got a post that's doing really well. People are sharing it out a lot. And so now you notice that everybody is coming to check you out. Like, what's going on? Why am I getting so much traffic on my page? What's going on? Who said something? Who said what? And then you realize that your page don't have the proper information. Nobody really knows what they're there for. They seen a dope quote that you posted, but when they get to your page, they don't know what you do and who, you know what I'm saying? They don't know anything about you. So what are you going to do if that should have been you? No, I got some bars today. Y'all don't even know. Friday's about freestyle Fridays. No, I'm just joking. But are you going to optimize your page or are you going to just leave it the way it is? All right, so Kay says she's going to optimize it. Melissa says she's going to optimize it. Damien says he's going to optimize it. Let me know what you're going to do. Your page is getting traffic. You don't have a clear bio, branding, or pin post. So what are you going to do? Optimize. I seem to get more views from non-followers on Reels. And that's the purpose of Reels, because the Reels are for the non-followers. Your carousels are basically to inform your audience. And so your Reels are so you can start bringing people in. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's like a hook, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like something that's going to attract people to see if they want a little more, to give them a little taste of you, right? So I seem to get more views from non-followers on Reels, so that's what I'm trying to focus on. Okay. Tracy said I got a post like that and can't monetize it. Oh, would you put music on it? Okay, so she says optimize. All right, so this is the last one for the game day mindset drill, right? This is the last one I have. Do y'all like this? Should we add a game day mindset drill kind of game thing to this? Do y'all like this one or no? Yes or no in the chat. Let me know in the chat how you feel about this one. Okay, so number 10, while I'm waiting for y'all to tell me how y'all feel about this one, y'all can say, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel obligated to love it. If you love it, say you love it. If you don't, if it's say I'm good with either way. I'm not attached to it. I ain't make up the game. I asked my assistant ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave me some ideas, and I just went deeper with it. So just let me know if you like it. All right, so we got some yeses. All right. Let's get it. Let's go. And if you feel like you don't want to say because you see yeses, just put it in there. Just put it in there. Number 10, you see someone asking for a product you sell. You see someone asking for a product you sell, but you're nervous about selling because, we are creatives. We don't want to be sellers. And you know what? The real thing is we have to be sellers. We have to sell our product. We have to sell our thing. We have to, even if we don't want to, even if we call ourselves introverts, even if we feel like I just don't like this public speaking, whatever that thing is, whatever that fear is or phobia or whatever, you're going to have to get outside of that when you make a product, because nobody could sell your product like you. So you're going to have to be that salesperson. But do you comment and promote yourself confidently, or do you be quiet? So promote yourself confidently, or do you be quiet? You see someone asking for a product you sell, but you're nervous about selling. Do you comment and promote yourself confidently, or you don't say anything? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. You see someone asking for a product you sell, but you're nervous about selling. Are you going to sell it anyway? Or are you going to be quiet? You know what they say, closed mouths don't get what? Closed mouths don't get what? Because who's going to sell that thing for you the way you're going to sell that thing? Nobody. All right, so we got some promotes in the chat. So Melissa says promote. Melly Mel says promote. Miss Tracy says comment and promote. Michi says sell. That's right. Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay, Kay said she's going to promote. One thing y'all going to do is talk about your products. Okay, that's one thing we have to do is speak up about our product. You could go back to being an introvert afterwards. You could go back to being an introvert afterwards. Next up, the boundary check-in rapid fire game. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. And I want you to tell me if you're going to enforce this boundary or you're going to let it slide. Okay? Enforce the boundary or let it slide. Y'all ready? Put some ones in the chat if you're ready. Ones in the chat if you are ready. Are you ready? Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. One in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So, a family member asks for a discount or freebie from your business, y'all. A family member asks for a discount or a freebie from your business. Do you enforce the boundary or do you let it slide? I'm going to tell y'all, I am, my boundaries sometimes are questionable because if it was me, I'll definitely let it slide. I'll definitely let it slide. So let me know if that Melissa said nope. Nope. Are you going to enforce your boundaries? Oh, Yolanda must be behind. Okay, got you. Enforce your boundaries or let it slide. So say enforce or slide. Enforce or slide. A family member asks for this, or you can say nope. A family member asks for a discount or freebie from your business. Are you going to enforce the boundary or you're going to let it slide? Tracy said depends on who's asking. But like I got family members that buy from me all the time, so I'm gonna let them slide. Those family members don't buy from me at all. I'm enforcing my boundaries, okay? Melissa says she's enforcing the boundaries. Michi says, Big Me says she's going to. It depends. It depends. All right. So let's get another one in. Not a family member. A customer keeps messaging at all hours, expecting immediate responses. How many of y'all know what that is like? Say I do in the chat. Put I do in the chat. Because OMG, they send you messages, and when you respond, they keep on sending you messages like, girl, you know this is after business hours, or dude, you know this is after business hours. Stop asking me questions because I answered it and I shouldn't have answered it in the first place, because if I'm going to enforce my 9 to 5 or whatever my office hours are, then I need to enforce that. I can't just be answering questions at 11 o'clock midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning because I'm up and I'm looking, right? Because then they will respond right back to you. Melissa said the only person she lets slide is her mom. I hear that. Melly Mel says she blocking them. Unless it's your mama, then the response is your mammy. All right. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. But you get a response when I check it. Okay, so a customer keeps messaging you at all hours, expecting immediate responses. Are you going to enforce the boundary or are you going to let it slide? Are you going to enforce the boundary or are you going to let it slide? A customer keeps messaging you at all hours expecting immediate responses. And you know what else I don't like? Because they start to get nasty when they expect these immediate answers from you. And then either they'll get nasty or they'll put something up about you or whatever. And that's when the other girl come out. You know, that's not the professional Nikki. That's not the bubble babes Nikki. That is when the real Nikki come out. And I'm always like, I got time today. I got to stop doing that because I got to stop doing that. It's game time, right? Enforce. Okay, so Melissa's enforcing the boundary. Tracy's enforcing the boundary. Big Meech is enforcing the boundary. How many of y'all are enforcing your boundaries? Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat, because listen, I can't be responding to you all the time. My office, like Big Red said in the 5 heartbeats, my office hours are from 9 to 5. And he told Flash, he pointed his finger. My office hours are from after he hung him over the roof, 9 to 5. Okay. That's one of my favorite movies. How many of y'all watch the 5 heartbeats? Let me know in the chat. That is one of my favorite. I could watch that movie. I could watch it in its entirety every single time. I had to tell someone that I have business hours and can't be responding late at night. Respectfully, period. Period. How many of y'all watch the 5 heartbeats? That is my movie. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love. So much love. 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 Yeah, it probably sounds crazy to y'all because in my head I got the music playing and I'm skipping parts. So it probably sounds crazy to y'all hearing me singing, especially because y'all can't see me. Oh my gosh. All right. I am guilty of seeing a post late and sending a message, but I'm not expecting a response until your business hours. Okay, got you. All right, Damien. Damien said that's one of his favorite movies too. Yes, that is one of my favorite movies. Listen, do a whole trivia on the Five Heartbeats. I love that movie. All right, so we are going to establish the boundaries on number 2. Okay, so number 3, a client asked for extra services that weren't included in your pricing. Ooh, and when they ask for them extra services and they don't want to pay those extra services prices, listen. Okay, so a client asked for not extra special, I put special on it. Extra services that weren't included in your pricing. Do you enforce the boundary or do you let it slide? What are we doing? A client asked for extra services that weren't included in your prices. What are we doing? We are going to enforce the boundary or are we letting it slide? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would do. Let me know what you would do. Listen, you're like, oh, well, can you create this custom scent? Can you create this? Could you put it in a gift box? Can you make this men scent? Can you they ask you to do all things. Can you make this t-shirt that I know you don't sell, but can you put my name on it? And I want it to be tie-dye and I want you to put some glitter on it. And I want you to, and you don't do that. What are you going to do? Are you going to enforce your boundaries or are you going to let it slide? Big Me says she's enforcing her boundaries. Melissa says she's enforcing her boundaries. Damien said he's enforcing his boundaries. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Tracy said enforce, let them know pricing for everything. Hello. Because they want you to go get the custom box and put it in the custom box and they don't want to pay for the custom box. Plus they don't want to pay for you to put it all together and they don't want to pay for the shipping either. They just think you should do it because you got the sale. They bought the products and they think that you should do the sale. Customers are a little like, I'm like, where do we do that at? Where do we do that at? All right. So this is another one. Let's get to this one. You promise yourself a rest day. We know about that too, right? You promise yourself a rest day, but a last minute order comes in. What are you going to do? Anything extra will cost you extra. You better tell them, Damien. A customer, you promised yourself a rest day, but a last minute order comes in. What are you going to do? You going to enforce the boundary and stay on your rest day? Or are you going to let it slide and work through your work day and, your rest day and fill this order? I'll tell you me for sure, I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it slide. Why? Because, or I can say I'll do it tomorrow, but I usually will just go on ahead and do it. But knock it out. What would you do? Would you enforce the boundary or would you let it slide? Let me know in the chat. What would you do? I am guilty of letting it slide. So look my way. It's me. I will let it slide. Melissa said the same thing. Let it slide. I know. I will definitely let it slide because I'm like, I could just do this. It's a quick boom, boom, boom. I could do this. I can knock it out and then get back to my rest. Let me knock this order out and then I'll get back to my rest. Especially if it's a big order. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, when do you need it? Or somebody may need something. And it may be a rest day. Somebody may need it and they need it by a certain date. I definitely will accommodate them. I definitely will. So I would let my boundary slide for that one. The question is, you promised yourself a rest day, but a last minute order comes in. Are you going to do it? Are you going to keep the boundary and say no? Or are you going to let it slide and say, yes, I'll do it? Which one would you do? You promise yourself a rest day, but a last minute order comes in. What are you going to do? Boundaries or let it slide? Oh, we got a lot of let it slides. We be letting it slide, huh? Christina says it depends. Yep, it depends too. Because if it's something like something that I could do the next day, I'll probably do it the next day if it's something small. You know what I mean? If it doesn't, I don't know. But usually I let it slide. I'm not even gonna say anything different. It's usually I will let it slide. I know that for sure about myself. I know that for sure. Especially if somebody says, Nikki, can you make me some budget envelopes? Can you do it? I will do it because it's just who I am. So I am. I'm going to keep the boundaries. I'm learning my self-care is more important these days. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's a good way to be. It's a very good way to be. Next one. Next caller. It depends. Okay. We got some it depends. The next one. Ooh, listen to this, y'all. Cause this grinds my gears. Someone gives you negative feedback. Someone gives you negative feedback, but they never even purchase from you. What? How you giving me How you giving me negative feedback? You ain't never purchased anything from me, so you don't even have anything to say. That I don't care about anything. You can say my customer service is blah blah blah, but you didn't purchase. So what do you got to say? You see, that's that personal, Nikki. That's that personal, Nikki. But someone gives you negative feedback, but they've never even purchased from you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to establish your boundaries, maybe block them, or you're going to let it slide? This one don't really have a boundaries or let it slide kind of thing. Let's just do it this way because this one is more fun. So someone gives you negative feedback, but they never even purchase from you. Are you going to clap back, or are you going to ignore? All right, let's do it that way. Are you going to clap back, or are you going to ignore? Let me tell you, I'm going to clap back every single time. I need to stop it. I need to stop it. But it will depend on the customer because some will try to take advantage and do. Actually depends on when the person needs it by. Okay, got you. I'm calling them out nicely. You better call them out, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy says she calling them out. Beachy says she clapping back. That's that New York and Melly Mel says she is clapping back too. Okay, what would you do? I thought the clap back one would be more fun, right? So Melissa says she clapping back and she blocking them. Boom. You better tell them, Melissa. That's because that's my family. Kay says she clapping back professionally. Come on with the clap back. Come on with the clap back. Like, listen, how you even saying anything negative about me? You're not even my customer. Like, you've never even purchased from me before. Never ever in your long leg life have you ever purchased from me. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I will drop you like a bad habit. You better let them know, Rose. Tell them don't play with you. Tell them play with their mama. No, just joking. Play with your mammy. Tracy says, hi, I checked my records and can't see any purchases made from you. So I am confused on how you have a negative comment. I invite you to make a purchase. You better tell them, Miss Tracy. You better tell them. Rose says you are not worth my energy. Okay. Have a good day, Damien. Have a good day. We're about to wrap up anyway, so have a great day. And have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing weekend. Listen, I gotta put a pin in it. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a little bit more fun. Okay, because a friend downplays your business and tells you to get a real job. Do you? Whoa, what should the answers be for this one? A friend downplays your business and tells you to get a real job. Do you ignore them and don't mess with them no more? Or do you listen? Now that's whack, right? I should do something more fun. Have a good day, Miss Tracy, and have a good weekend. I had one come for my logo one time. Listen, I was telling Coach Nikki, coach me to say, "Yeah, mammy." They'll be like, "That sounds about right. That sounds like Nikki." That's right, Melissa. Melissa said, "You are not my friend anymore." Hello. Michi said, "That's not my friend." Mm-mm. Michelle said, I scoff and say, okay, sure. I'm working and listening and laughing up here. What do you do? A friend downplays your business and tells you to get a real job. What you doing? What we doing, sis? Tell them kick rock. Listen, y'all got some good answers. I love them. Tell them to kick rocks because my real friends wouldn't say something like that. Period. 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 Not even maybe you should get a job to, offset some of this stuff or whatever. No, 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 no. You should get a real job because this is not a real job. What you doing right now? This ain't nothing. What you doing? What you doing? Step on them when you get to the top gracefully. Come on. Step on them when you get to the top. All right. Kay says, I'm checking my so-called friend about my business. Listen, I don't have to listen. What I'm not gonna do is try to convince you that what I'm doing is the right thing. I'm not gonna convince you. That's not my problem. You think that if that's what you think, that's okay. But you don't live here and you can't tell me ish. I'm not trying to convince nobody. Nobody. So yeah. Let's do one more before we wrap up. Let's do one more before we wrap up. Let's see. I'm gonna get a good one. Let's do this one because we do this all the time. Okay, let's do this one. I was telling them the same thing, Nikki. Yep. Yep. All right. So you set a price, but a customer tries to haggle you. How many of y'all have had that experience? Put a 1 in the chat. Or a 2 if you haven't. A customer tries to haggle with you. Are you going to establish the boundary or are you going to let them slide? Which one are you going to do? Which one are you going to do? A customer, you set the price, but a customer is going to try to haggle with you and try to say, Walmart got these candles for $10. I can get this t-shirt for $5. I can get this tumbler for $2. I can go here and get it there. I can do this and do that. So if they try to haggle with you, what are you going to do? Are you establishing your boundary or are you letting it slide? Are you establishing your boundary or are you letting it slide? Are you saying the price is the price and that's what you got? If you don't want it, you can go to where you said? Again, that's the personal Nikki. Personal Nikki is all up and through today's show. Okay. Are you going to say, well, go there and go get it there? Are you going to say, okay, I'll give you $5 off? What are we saying? What are we saying? Are you establishing the boundary or are you letting it slide? Let me know in the chat. Melissa said boundary. Boom. Putting it right up right there. That's the first thing you want here is boundary. Can you do this for $10? Boundary. No. Boom. No. Okay, so we got boundaries in here. Melly Mel says, my price is my price, period. Give them my info and tell them keep an eye out for a sale. Matter of fact, you ain't keeping no eye out for no sale. I'm not telling you about no sale. Just keep an eye out for whenever, whatever. I don't do sales often, so you better get it now. I know Melissa will tell you that in a minute. I don't do sales often. So when I do my birthday sale or when I do my once a year sale or whatever, that's when you better get this thing. Okay. Establish them damn boundaries. I can't stand hagglers. You a haggler? No, I'm not tagging her. You don't want your what is that? Grinding. And you know what I keep in the line. And listen, we're not haggling. Unless it's like somebody, if I'm like at an event or something and they ask for 2 of something and maybe it's like $1 or 2 off, I may do something like that. But I'm not doing no big drastic change. That's one of the things that is definitely not going to happen. But I will definitely, maybe $1 or 2, I may let something slide if they say, oh, can you give me these? Not know if something is $20, they'll be like, can you give me this 2 for $30? Nope. Cannot, will not, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. For what? We're not doing that. So, I'm not doing that. Someone wanted to buy 2 shirts and complained about my prices. Wow. This was when I recently started and gave in and gave a discount. Oh, it was a family member, right? You know, the family members, you always try to make make an exception for them, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. Now I say my price is my price, period. Michi, that needs to be a shirt. Period. Um, Okay, laughing. Listen, I'm all up and through this joint. But listen, if you love today and you think that every Friday we're gonna do something, we're gonna do a different game. Not so different, but business related questions, like kind of like scenarios, because I think this is fun. It's engaging. Um, and this is also a way to vent, to get the things out, because sometimes you want to talk about things to people and you can't really talk about them to people because they don't really understand what you're talking about, or you want to talk to other business owners like, can you believe this lady did? We created a chat. It was me and a bunch of soap maker friends of mine. We created a chat because something happened to one of us, and they needed a space to vent, and so we just created a group and we just started going back and forth. I'm like, oh, did you know this customer did da 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 da, and I had a customer that did da 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 da, and it was good because you don't have the opportunity to have these kind of conversations out loud. Like, the only person you can have it out loud to, it may be a spouse or a friend or something that may not really truly understand, the industry that you're in, because they may be other entrepreneurs, but they may not understand exactly the industry that you're in. And so they understand, but they don't really understand. And it was just something, it was a real good venting session. So we can use this kind of like a venting session for, things that happen in our businesses or whatever, or customer experiences. I think this would be great, especially again because you don't get to vent these things out. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like got to put on your big girl panties and do the right thing. So, and you can't really say, I would have cursed that customer out. Da, 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 da. You can't really do that, right? So, yes, we're going to be doing that on our Freestyle Fridays. So that's what I think I'm gonna dub it. Freestyle Fridays. Make sure that you tune in. I want everybody to have an amazing weekend. I don't know what your plans are for the weekend, but I hope they are going to be amazing. Happy Love Day. Love on yourself, especially because who else gonna love on you the way you gonna love on you? So you better love on yourself. All right. So make sure that you follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, Babez University everywhere. Make sure that you follow me on bubblebabesuniversity.com, because there's a lot of information there that you could utilize to help you become a better person, to help you become a better business owner, and just to help guide you through things that give you connections and things that you may have missed or don't know how you're gonna get them, right? So do that, and make sure, what else? Follow me on Monday. Not follow me. I'll be back on Monday. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, because if you didn't do it now, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time, for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And with that being said, everybody, have an amazing weekend. Kendrick is obnoxious. Have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.